What happens when money, ego, and America's favorite sport collide? This is the untold story of how Donald J. Trump, real estate tycoon, reality TV star, and future U.S. president, tried to buy his way into the NFL and got rejected. But it wasn't just business. It was personal, political, and downright petty. So buckle up, because this is the real reason why Donald Trump couldn't buy an NFL team and how it led to decades of bad blood between Trump and the league. Donald Trump has always craved three things: power, fame, and prestige. And in the 1980s, there was no bigger status symbol than owning an NFL franchise. In 1983, Trump had the cash, he had the confidence, but he didn't have an NFL team. So he did what Donald Trump does best. He took a shortcut by buying into the USFL, a rival football league looking to challenge the NFL's dominance. Trump bought the New Jersey Generals and promised to take the USFL to the top. But he didn't just want to compete, he wanted to crush the NFL. And here's where the story takes a turn. Trump's plan forced the USFL to move its season to the fall to go head-to-head with the NFL, and then file an antitrust lawsuit claiming the NFL was an illegal monopoly. Yep, Trump sued the NFL. It was a bold move, risky, but if it worked, he could force a merger, just like what happened with the AFL in the 1960s. That meant access to the NFL's power, prestige, and most importantly, franchises. But it backfired spectacularly. The USFL won the case, but was awarded only $1 in damages. Literally, $1.
Tripled under antitrust law to $3.
The USFL folded, Trump's team was gone, and the NFL still king. But that wasn't the end. Fast forward to 2014. The Buffalo Bills were up for sale after the death of longtime owner Ralph Wilson. Trump saw his chance: redemption, a second shot at the NFL throne. He submitted a bid, reportedly $1 billion, to buy the Bills. But behind the scenes, the NFL owners were not thrilled. Despite his billions and bravado, NFL owners saw Trump as a wild card, a guy who'd once tried to destroy their league, and they remembered his USFL lawsuit all too well. Plus, Trump wasn't exactly shy about trashing the NFL in public, calling it boring, soft, and no longer tough. In the end, Terry Pegula, owner of an oil empire, won the bid, and Trump left in the cold again. So why did the NFL snub Trump? It wasn't about the money. Trump had it, though some questioned how liquid his assets were. It wasn't just his lawsuit either. Many insiders say it came down to image. The NFL is a tightly controlled club of billionaires. And Trump, he was too loud, too controversial, too unpredictable. He didn't fit their mold. Owners feared what he'd say or do if he got a team. And many didn't forget his decades-long feud with the league. Some even believe Trump's entire presidential run was partially fueled by that rejection. He wanted power, and if the NFL wouldn't give it to him, politics would. Enter 2017. Now President Trump, he took his feud with the NFL national.
And unlike the NFL, you always honor and cherish our great American flag.
Attacking players who kneeled during the national anthem and calling out owners for being afraid. It wasn't just about patriotism, it was personal.
He's going to say, that guy that disrespects our flag, he's fired. And that owner, they don't know it. They don't know it. Because that's a total disrespect of our heritage. That's a total disrespect of everything that we stand for, okay? Everything that we stand for.
According to insiders, Trump viewed the anthem protests as a way to hit back at a league that had humiliated him for decades. He couldn't buy the Bills, he couldn't buy acceptance, but as president, he could turn the public and his base against the league. For the first time, the NFL was on the defensive. Ratings dipped, advertisers panicked, and Trump, he got what he wanted: control of the narrative. So what's the real reason Donald Trump couldn't buy an NFL team? Sure, there were business factors, legal baggage, personality clashes. But deep down, it was a story of ego versus establishment. Of a man who wanted into the most exclusive club in American sports and got the door slammed in his face. Trump didn't just lose a team, he lost respect, and he never forgot. And in classic Trump fashion, he didn't walk away quietly. He came back with lawsuits, speeches, and a political movement that would shake the world. All because the NFL said no.
Which NFL team will be best associated with Donald Trump's name? Let us know in the comments. And for more sports-related content, subscribe to FirstSportz.